Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and this is a game of domination on Array. I'm using a AUG and sleight of hand and extended mags and all that crap. We all know that crap. This was definitely not double XP weekend since I only got 150 points for that capture. But anyways, this is a game with a buddy of mine, a work friend, well, friend and work friend, or friend and coworker, or whatever. This guy's Stro. Aaron, you guys might know him as Unlimited Ammo, and Column, the beast from across the pond. Yeah, so we're all playing, and this was, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I saved the gameplay because that was really good for all of us, and me especially, and it was really hard to get kills because they're stealing all the kills. Aaron and Column are really good players, and I'm glad that well, Aaron's from the MLG Pub Stars, but he made the transition from PlayStation 3 to Xbox, and so we were sad to see him go. But now that I've got an Xbox, it's great to be able to play with him again, because playing with really good players is always nice. I mean, it's super nice. So, but anyways, there's a couple things that I want to talk about in this commentary, not gameplay related, of course. And here they are. I want to talk about Boston really quick, my trip to Boston, and then I want to talk about this whole concept of paying your dues. Now, for the Boston thing, I'll try to make it quick because I want to elaborate on this playing your dues thing before this gameplay's over. But I'm leaving for Boston on Sunday, and today's Thursday when I'm recording this, and I hope I can get this up by the time, by today. Wow. So anyways, the point is that I usually do like video vlogs. Well, I haven't done them for a while on my other channel, and I was just wondering if you guys want to see my trip to Boston on this channel at all. Just leave it in the comment section if you do. If not, that's cool. I mean, maybe I can incorporate it with some MLB 11 the show gameplay. I don't know quite how that would work out, but the idea, came to my head, the last time I tried to record this commentary. We'll see. I don't know. Excuse me. And so, anyways, yeah, just let me know in the comment section if you want to see the vlogs. I don't know if I'm going to take my computer, and what does that mean for video uploads? I probably won't upload a video until I get back, which will be a week from now, so it'll be Thursday. So, I'll post videos Friday and Saturday. I won't be able to post videos Sunday because I'll be flying out around 8 in the morning, and I won't be getting into Boston until 8 or 9 p.m. their time, so it'll be 5 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock my time. So anyways, I don't know if I'm going to take my computer or not. I'm going to talk to my buddy Nick, who's going with me. If he's going to take his computer, which I kind of doubt, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Maybe I can just take it and be able to buy the internet at the hotel and upload videos that way. I'll just have to like stockpile some commentaries, for Saturday, for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, anywho, I didn't see that ghost guy either. That was like, whoa, where the hell did that guy come from? So anyways, I want to start talking about this whole idea of paying your dues. And if you don't understand the concept of paying your dues, basically what it is we're going to use the context of photographer. And so, and then that's because that's the realm that I know of this context. And it could be a lot of different other contexts, but contexts you use. But basically what it is that, say I'm a photographer and I've a successful photographer, and I got there by doing X, Y, and Z, and some of it might not have been particularly romantic or awesome. It might have been some shit things I've had to do. And so basically, if I were to hire an assistant who wants to work for me and learn from me, I would make them pay their dues. I would make them go through something very similar to what I went through, because that's what I had to go through to get there. So that's sort of this concept of paying your dues. You know, people see it in all sorts of places. Photography's one. Professional sports is another. They've got like rookie hazing, that's sort of a paying your dues thing. Some people think it's bad, but I mean, it can be friendly. It doesn't have to be particularly dangerous or harmful or like bullying or whatever. So I mean, there are some certain situations where it can be very harmful. I remember when I was in high school, the baseball team had some sort of like initiation. It never went down, but the threat was there, and it was just one of those things you sort of put up with, because I mean, if it's sort of a long-standing tradition, you had to do it. So anyways, the reason why I bring this up is because about a week ago, I got a message on YouTube from one of my subscribers, Nick. He said he was going to start his own channel. He's 14 years old, and he wants to start his own channel, and he's saving up for an HD PVR, but he doesn't have one yet. He's about halfway to an HD PVR as far as saving up money. And 14 you can't get like a job. Well, at least in California you can't get a job. I think he said he can get a job, but can't handle food or stuff like that. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. So I said, yeah, sure. I'll go ahead, capture some gameplay for you, and I'll drop it in my Dropbox. And so anyways, he did his first commentary. It's pretty good for his first commentary. Some technical issues that he's got to work out, and I'll help him out with that. But what I did beyond just capturing the gameplay footage for him, I helped him out with working on the commentary. Like ideas, what should he talk about? Just everything that I had question marks about, I helped him out with. When I was first starting, and basically that's because I don't like the idea of having to pay your dues, and I know commentating is not exactly the same thing, but I mean it's like say a photography or sports or whatever, but I mean it follows along the same lines. Is that if say like a guy like Hutch or C9ers or whatever, they probably got to where they are without any assistance, and so I'm not saying they're not going to render assistance if asked, but they might be less likely to render assistance. And so that's where I like to be that other guy, the guy to render assistance and help people out. There was these examples when I was going to Brooks Institute of Photography up in Santa Barbara from 2004 to 2007, that we would have photographers come and they would hold like a seminar, and they would hey, kind of, it wasn't really like a recruiting opportunity, but they said, hey, if anyone's looking to work as an assistant, then you can come, apply, and we'll interview and do the whole nine. And when you're a student at Brooks, you're like, oh, okay, cool. You're shooting all the time, so you think you're going to be a shooting assistant or like a first assistant, and that's not the case. They have like 1 to 5 assistants. So if you're like the 5th or 6th assistant, you do really shitty work. Like here's a good example from a photographer who came and told us about his assistant days, and that what it is basically he worked in New York City for a big photographer. I want to say David LaChapelle, but I'm not entirely sure if it was David LaChapelle or not. But basically there was days where they would have these big clients come in, and so because of the fact that these clients were coming in, and the studio was located on Bleecker Street, which is known to be like a big prostitute street, from what I understand, he had to go, and his daily job, especially so when big clients were coming by, was to go pick up used condoms off the sidewalk. I mean, this is public land that you think the city would have to take care of, but he would go in there and pick up, with his bare hands of course, but probably with like one of the little claw things, but he would go pick up used condoms. There are other stories that I've heard about where people go and they have to go get people coffee and lunch and just go do the bitch work. And so basically I'm not a fan of that. I when I was at Brooks, I was like, I pay too much money to go do bitch work. I want to go do shooting stuff. So I've never really, the idea of paying your dues has never sat well with me, and so it's transitioned over to commentating. So anyways, the point is that, because of that, I helped this guy out. I'm gonna put his channel in the description. I just think it's fair for everybody, just give him an equal shot or something. But anyways, guys, that's my gameplay. I go 35-9, 1 cap, 4 defends. Thanks for watching, and for those of you guys who are subbed, thanks for subscribing. I'll talk to you later.